Hello and welcome to the part 4 of the chapter on HTML. So today we are going to discuss about the list in HTML. So what do we mean by list? List may be defined as a collection of items. So if we have to show certain collection of items line by line in HTML, then we will take the help of list. Let's see the type of list. Lists are basically classified into three types. First is unordered list. Secondly, we have ordered list, and finally we have definition list. We will try to implement each of these lists in details in this part of this series. So what do we mean by unordered list? An unordered list is a collection of related items that have no spatial order or sequence. So if we have a list without any ordering, like ordering means if I have a list which has numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, it's called as an order. But if I just have a list of items without any sequence or without any ordering, then it comes in the category of unordered list. It is created with the help of UL tag. So always remember, for creating an unordered list, we take the help of the UL tag. The items in the list are specified used within li and /li tags. Li stands for list item. So after creating the unordered list, we need to specify the items in the list. Now how will the items be specified? The items will be specified with the help of the li or /li tags. By default, each item in the list is marked with a disk or disk bullet. So if you do not specify the data type of the bullet, then it will be specified in the format, in this format which you are seeing in the screen now. But the default symbol of unordered list can be changed to square, disk or circle. But you can obviously change the symbol to either square or circle. Disk is the default one, but if you want to use any other thing except the default one, then you can go for that. So in this session, we'll basically be learning how to create this type of unordered list. So if we have 4 lists of items like pen, pencil, CD and DVDs, then by default it will be created in this format. So this is the default and the disk data type of the unordered list. But we can change it to square type also. This is called as a square type, and we can also change it to the circular type. Let's try to understand how to create unordered list using the default type. So for that, you will open any HTML editor and you will start coding. So at first we'll begin with HTML, and then what we require head, and within head we require the title tag. So here we are basically studying about what? Unordered list. So let's give it as a title. Okay, and after that we need to close the head tag. You already know about these things, and whatever will come in the body, means in the main window of the browser, it will be contained within the body tag. So body I am starting and body I am closing here. Also HTML needs to be closed at the end. Now what we are intended to create, we have to create a list of 4 items. What type of lists are there? These are called unordered list. So for unordered list, we have to begin with a tag called UL tag. So we'll begin the UL tag and also will close the UL tag. Now what are the list of items? The list of items are pen, pencil, CD and DVD. So for specifying the list of items, we require a tag within the UL tag, and that tag is known as the li tag. Now what is the first item of the list? Pen is the first item of the list, so we'll just give it within the li tag. What is the second item of the list? Second item of the list is the pencil, and so we'll also put it within li tag. And third item, what is the third item? Third item is your CD, so I'll just start and close the li tags. And what is the fourth item? The fourth item is DVD. So how many items are there in the list? You need to give that many li tags, closing and opening li tags. Okay, so this is our first unordered list, and this is the default one. If we do it, it will come in the form of a disk. Let's check it out. So for this, we now need to save this file. You will just go to file, and then you will go to the save option, and we'll give some name. Let's say we'll give the name as unordered, and we need to specify the extension. What is the extension? The extension is .html. I see that it is being saved in the folder class 10 HTML. So while searching for it, we need to move to this particular folder. So after doing it, we'll just click on the save button and then we'll move to that particular folder. So let's go to that folder, which is class 10 HTML, and after that we need to search for our file. So this is our file which is called unordered.html. We need to open it with any browser. Let's say I'm opening it with Google Chrome. So after that, what you will find the result here. Okay, yeah, this is the result which we found here, which is pen, pencil, CD and DVD. So this is the default bulleted type, which is called as the disk type. But if you want to change the type from this default to this square or circle, then we can also do that. How to do that? Let's try to understand it. So for changing the default data type or the type of bullet, you need to use an attribute with the UL tag. What is an attribute? Attribute is an additional thing which is required with the main tag. So if we use the type attribute along with the UL tag, then we can change the type of the bullet. For example, if I write UL type equal to square, then the entire list will come in a square bullet. Also, if I write UL type equals to circle, then it will denote an unfilled circle. But if we do not specify the type attribute, then what will happen? It will be in the default type, which is a filled circle or a disk type. Okay, let's try to go and understand it. So here we need to make what modification? Let's say we want a square type of bullet. So here after UL tag, we need to specify the attribute, which is the type attribute. UL type equals to, we want a square type of bullet, so UL type equals to square. I'll just save it and then I'll go to the browser and then refresh it. So as you can see here, the bullet has changed from the disk type to the square type. Similarly, if I just see the circular one, so I have to just change it to circle and press the Ctrl S button. And then if I go to the browser, now you can see that there are square bullets, but we have changed it to circle. So you will find that this is an unfilled circle. Okay, so that's all about the unordered list. Now let's go to the next type of list, which is the ordered list. What is an ordered list? An ordered list is a collection of related items that appear in a sequence. Now, if you want to arrange the items in a sequence, like by giving some numbers like ABCD 1 2 3 4, Roman 1 2 3 4, or capital ABCD or small ABCD, then you can do it with the help of ordered list. So the main difference between unordered and ordered list is that in case of ordered list, the items appears in a sequence with some numbers or some alphabets. But in case of unordered list, the items will appear in the form of some bullets. So it is created with the help of OL tag. So for creating an ordered list, we use the OL tag. The items in the list are specified within li and /li tags. So this is similar as the unordered list one. So here also, for specifying the items, what we need to do, for specifying the items, we need to put the items within the li tags. So by default, that means if you do not specify the type attribute, you will find that each item in the list is marked as 1 2 3 etc. But the default symbol of ordered list can be changed to uppercase Roman numerals, lowercase Roman numerals, uppercase letters and lowercase letters also. So now let's go to the type attribute. So by default, let's show you the default one. So here, if I want to create an ordered list, then what I need to do, instead of UL, I need to type here OL. The list, the other things is same, all the elements should be put within the li tags, and at the end what we need to do, we need to close the OL tag. After that, let's go to the browser window and let's refresh it. Then we'll find that the elements are in a sequence of numbers like 1 2 3 4. That means 1 2 3 4 is the default ordering. But if you want to change the type, then what we can do, we can just use the type attribute. Let's try to understand what it is. So the type attribute is used under OL tag to specify the type of values of the ordered list. So by default the type is what? By default the type is natural numbers. It will begin from 1, then it will go on in that manner. But if you want to use Roman numbers or alphabets, then you have to use the type attribute. So for example, OL type equals to A denotes that the ordered list consists of smaller case alphabets. So if you want that your list to come in small case alphabets, then what you will do, then you will put the value of type as small a. If you want to come it in Roman numerals, then you will put the value of type as 1. So these are the different type of ordered list. So it can be, by default it will come in natural numbers, you can change it to your smaller case alphabets or Roman numbers, or you can also change it to capital letter alphabets. Let's try to implement and see it. So here if I, let's say, want to keep it in small case alphabets, then what I'll do, I'll just write here OL type equals to, I want to put it in small case alphabets, OL type equals to A. Okay, I'll just put it into OL type equals to A and then go to Chrome and then refresh it. Then I'll find that the type of the list has been changed from numbers to alphabets and small case alphabets. Now if I want to put here Roman numerals, let's say capital Roman numerals, and I'll just give here capital I, then go to Chrome and refresh it and I'll find that it is in capital Roman numerals. Now let's say I'll just want to give small case Roman numerals, I'll just change it to small letter I and then go to Chrome and then refresh it, then I'll find that it will come in small letter alphabet Roman numerals. Now if I want to put uppercase letters, then I'll give OL type equals to uppercase A and then go to Chrome and then refresh it, then I'll find that all the items will come in uppercase alphabet. I hope the type attribute of ordered list is clear. Now let's go to another attribute which is specific to the ordered list, which is the start attribute. So what is start attribute? So whenever we give an ordered list, by default it will start from the first character of the list. That means by default it will start from 1 2 3 4 or ABCD like that. But if you, let's say you want to start the list from 5, then if you want to start from any other value except the serial ordering, then you have to use the start attribute along with the OL tag. So the start attribute is used under OL tag to specify the starting value of the ordered list. So if you want to specify the starting value, you need to use the start attribute. For example, if I give OL type equals to A, start equals to 4, then what will happen? Then the numbering will start from D. Why D? Because 4 means it will start from the fourth character, which is A, B, C, D. What is the fourth character? The fourth character is D. Therefore, it will begin from smaller case D. Also, if I give OL type equals to small case I and then start equals to 7, then what it will do? It will just begin from the Roman numeral 7. Now, one thing you should keep this in mind, that after start, whatever value you specify, it should always be in natural numbers, and it can be specified within quotes also, or it can be specified outside quotes also. It will work in a similar manner no matter whether you give within quotes or outside quotes. Let's try to implement it and see. So here now what we have, OL type equals to A. Let's say we want to start it from D. So what we will give here? Start equals to, what is the order of D? A, B, C, D. It will come in the 4th position. So we'll give start equals to 4. Then we'll go to Chrome and then refresh it, and you'll find that it is coming from which character? It is coming from D. Let's say we'll just change it to OL type equals to 1 and start equals to, let's say, 9. Okay, and then go to Chrome and refresh it, then it will start from 9, like 9, 10, 11, 12. Let's say you want to give here smaller case Roman numerals and start from, let's say, 6, then you will just type it and then go to Chrome and refresh it. I'll find that the list is beginning from 6, and after that the serial order will be continued. Okay, I hope you have understood about the ordered list. Now let us go to the next type, which is the nested list. Now what is the meaning of the word nested? Nested means if within one list we have another list, then it is known as nested list. So a list within another list is known as nested list. For creating a nested list, we need to create the main list and then create sublist within it as and when required. So here nested list means list within a list. Therefore, what we need to do, at first we need to create the main list, and then whatever lists are there within the main list, we need to create it one by one as and when required. For example, let's say that we are going to create this nested list. Now how can we say that this is a nested list? Because here we have list within list. What is the main list? The main list is the unordered list, which is fruits and vegetables, and after that we have some ordered list also. So therefore we say it to be nested list. So here fruits and vegetables, it consists of the main list. This is the first sublist, which is mango, apple and banana. Then within apple we have green apples and red apples. So this is the second sublist. We also have a third sublist, which is within the vegetables, which is cauliflower and cabbage. So this will come under the third sublist. Now let's try to understand how to create nested list. So yeah. So this is the list which we need to create. So at first what we will do, we will create this list, which is fruits and vegetables. So what we will do here, now let's remove the entire part of the body and then begin it from scratch. So here let's change the title to, it's not actually necessary, but still we can just give the title here like this. Now here, what is the main list? The main list is an unordered list. So what we will do, we'll just open unordered list and then close unordered list. Now let's see what is present within the unordered list. Within the unordered list we have this fruits, and then we have the vegetables. So let's create the main list first. So what we'll do here, li, and then what is the first? First is your fruits, and then we'll create the second item, which is the vegetables. This is your li. Okay, we have created the main list. After creating the main list, what we will do, we need to start creating the nested list. Now which is the first sublist or the nested list? It is mango, apple and banana. Let's create it first. So this, we have numbers like 1 to 3. So it comes under ordered list or unordered list. It comes under ordered list and the default ordered list. So what we'll do here, after fruits, and it is coming after fruits, within fruits. So after fruits only, what we'll create an ordered list. We'll just start ordered list and we'll just end ordered list. Now within fruits, what is the first fruit here? The first fruit here is mango. What is the second fruit? The second fruit is the apple. So we'll do here fruits, within here we'll just give mango slash li. Now within mango we do not have any list, so we need not worry. What is the second item? Second item is your apple. What is the third item? Third item is your banana. So what we have done, we have created the second list or the sublist or the first sublist. Now within apple we have another nested list. Now what type of nested list it is? Let us see. So it is a type of ordered list only, but here it is, the ordering is smaller case alphabets. So here what we will write here? So where is the list? The list is within apple. So within apple we will start one ordered list. How it can be started? It can be started with the help of OL tag. Then here, what is the type? It is not the default type, so we need to specify the type. Type equals to A. Is there any start value? No, there is no start value because here we are using the default start value. So OL we have started. Let's close OL. So within that we have two list item, which is green apples. So let's create the first list, and the second is your red apples. So let's create the second list, which is your red apples. Okay. So till now, which parts are done? So the main list is done, the first sublist is done, and also the second sublist is done. Now let's go to the final sublist, which is within the vegetables. Within the vegetables, what is the final sublist? It is cabbage and cauliflower. Let's try to create it. So it is within the vegetables. So within vegetables, we'll create an ordered list. We'll start OL tag, and just what we'll do, we'll end OL tag. So within that, we'll just create the list item. What is the first one? First is the, I think, cabbage. So I'll just write cabbage. What is the second item? The second item is cauliflower. So let's give it as cauliflower. And then I think we are done. So what we'll do, we'll just save it. I'm overwriting the previous file, therefore the thing of saving it again has not come again and again. So now we'll go to Google Chrome and then we'll refresh it and we'll get the list. Okay, here why is C coming? Let's try to see here. Okay, here what we have, OL type equals to A. So what is the main list? The main list is this one, fruits and vegetables, and within that we have one ordered list. Within that we have mango and apple. So we can just frame it like this, so for better understanding, within that we have an ordered list which is green apples and red apples. Yes, because here I have not closed the li tag, therefore I am getting the third numbering also. So I have corrected it here. So you can just format it better way. So we can just format it in this manner, and banana, we can format it here. This is the OL. Yeah, we can format it here, fruits and vegetables. Yeah, now the formatting is correct. Okay, so now let's go back to Chrome. Now see, I found an error here. See, why was C coming? Because after the list red, we haven't closed it. Rather, I have just given it as li. We should have given it as /li. So if I refresh it, you will find that now the list is perfect. So this is a nested list. Why? Because within one list, we are having another one list. Okay, I hope you have understood about the nested list. Let's go to the last type of list, which is the definition list. So a definition list consists of a list of terms along with their corresponding definition. So if we want to, let's say, have a list of terms along with their definition, then we can take the help of definition list to format it better. So they are typically formatted with the term on the left and the definition towards the right. So the heading will be towards the left and the definition, that means the meaning of the term, will be towards the right. Now we use basically 3 tags in definition list, and they are: number 1, DL tag. So for starting a definition list, we need to begin with the DL tag. So what is the use of DL tag? It defines the start of the definition list. So for starting the definition list, we need to use the DL tag. After that, we need to specify the term which is to be defined. For that, we use the second tag, which is the DT tag. So DT tag is used to specify the term that is to be defined. So finally, for the meaning of the term, we have the third tag, which is the DD tag. What is the use of DD tag? It is used to specify the definition or the meaning of the term defined by DT tag. Okay, so 3 tags: DL number 1, DT number 2, and DD number 3. So with the help of these tags, we will be creating this definition list. Now here we have to begin it with the help of this one. The first tag, DL tag, will start the definition list. Now DT tag will give the heading and DD tag will give the meaning. So now our aim is to create this definition list. So let's go on. So we'll go to the editor. Let's change the title to definition list, and then I'll remove all the parts within the body. Now what is the first tag with the help of which we will begin the definition list? First is the, so I'll just show it to you again. First is the DL tag. Okay, so at first we need to begin with the DL tag, and also let's close the DL tag. Okay, now after that we have the second tag. Which is the second tag? The second tag is the DT tag. Okay, DT stands for definition term. So within that we'll give the DT tag. Let's say we want to give it in bold, so for that we'll use the tag for bold, which is the B tag. I have already discussed about B tag in the part 1 of this particular series. So here what is the first term? First term is HTML, so we have to close the B tag and we have to close the DT tag. After that, now we want to write the meaning of HTML. So here we have to give the third tag, which is the DD. DD is used for giving a meaning to a term. So let's say I'll give DD, and let's say I'll just write the full form of HTML here, which is hypertext markup language. Okay, and after the definition is finished, what we'll do, we'll just close the DD tag. Okay, now we want to write the second term, which is the Python. So here again, for giving the name of the term, we have to give the DT tag. After that we want to make it bold, therefore I'm giving the bold tag, and here let's write Python here. Let's say I'll just close it, and here DT tag will be closed because I have already defined it. And after that, let's say I'll write the meaning. For writing the meaning, we'll use the third tag, which is the DD tag. Within the DD tag, let's write the definition. Let's write that Python is a very powerful programming language. You can write anything here, language. And after that, when the definition meaning is over, we need to close the DD tag. So we have closed the DD tag and we have saved it. After that, let's go to Chrome and then refresh it, and I'll find the uses of definition list. So how is the definition list created? The definition list is created with the help of DL tag. After that, what we do, we use the definition term by using the DT tag, and within the definition term we write the meaning. As I've already said, the term is towards the left and the meaning is towards the right. Okay, so that's all about the concept of list in HTML. I hope that this session was useful. Thank you very much.